What if I were to tell you dementia isn't just a medical condition? It's not just a health condition. It's a life condition. So everything about life will be impacted by dementia. Now, if I say everything about living life is going to be impacted, that means there'll be changes in potentially where I can live, who I will live with, what kind of health problems I might encounter, what kind of legal issues might come up, what kind of planning ahead needs to be done, what kind of permission to do might need to be put in place, what kind of financial resources might be possible or available, what kind of people resources might I need, care provision resources. What kind of care is going to be needed? Could it be psychiatric care, physical care? Could it be social support care? Will I need a new group of friends? Will I need a new place to, wow, this is a lot. Do you need to know about insurance? Do you need to know about what the healthcare policy is? Do you need to know about, wow, everything? It feels like it. And if you're the person who's stepping forward to say, I'm going to help, be careful, because this is more than you could possibly wrap your head around sometimes. And what we want to be clear about is there's in the moment support and care, but there's also planning ahead support and care. And there are people out there who are experts. But let me also say there are people out there who know how to take advantage of a situation. So if you don't plan safely, bad things can and do happen for people living with dementia and those who are trying to support them. If you don't find someone who's actually skillful, you may find yourself in a situation where you feel trapped and now you don't have the options you thought you had. So figuring out legal issues, like, do you have a durable healthcare power of attorney? Have you got a financial power of attorney? Has all the paperwork been done accurately? Is there a trust involved? Do you know something about Medicare, Medicaid? Do you know what you can and can't share with whom about health information? Do you have in your head what the options for housing might look like? Or do you need someone who knows about that stuff? What's the difference between home care and home health care? What are the qualifications for starting to use that long-term care insurance if you have it? In other words, how are you supposed to know all this stuff? And the answer is most people don't and can't. But that's what building the team is all about. Recognizing I've got gaps in knowledge, I've got gaps in skill, I have no idea. There are lots of resources in the community, but if you've never been in the community, you couldn't possibly know that. And sometimes you're in a crisis situation and you need a quick fix. But be careful that you're not living in crisis or from crisis to crisis. Once you get through a crisis, take a deep breath, let it out, and then start looking around and going, I think I'm going to need more support than I have, because otherwise you'll find yourself in crisis again before too long. My recommendation, start early and think broadly. Look around and see what support you think you might need for immediate upfront care, but also be looking beyond that, because this is a journey and you're going to need supporters beyond supporters. And not all of it is about money. It's about who you know and who you know knows, and how they understand systems and what you can do and what you can't do, and still have what you need as you make this journey. So buckle your seatbelt, fasten it, and then be willing to unbuckle it and get out of the car and walk around the car to see how it's looking. And do I need to make a shift to a different vehicle? Even Department of Transportation might get involved. Who would have thought? And yet I can tell you that sometimes they can be very helpful. And sometimes it seems like they get in your way. if you don't know the system. Take care of yourself, take care of the people you care about, but be open to the idea that you can't possibly know it all, nor do you need to. What you have to build is a team that you can trust.